Hey everybody, it's Stippling I was sick this week, so today's been one of the first days really I've been doing something other than work. So you can hear it in my voice. I'm slightly under the weather, but much better than I was earlier this week. So, but hey, stippling needs to be done. So I'm here. So, thank you, Yanzi. Yanzi said something very this week after Christmas. Here, she posted pictures of the stuff that she got, and she was like, "If I want a Dyson, I'll go out and buy a Dyson. Christmas is for fun stuff," and she's absolutely right. Our cat is under the weather, and so Miss Stippling woke up Christmas morning to a sick kitty, so she wasn't having that good of a day until we started to open up gifts, and Christmas saved her day, you could say. She got her Last of the Seekers robot from PTP for Christmas. When that came, here what it was, I backed that, I think it was last year I backed that. Here, she had seen an ad, the PTP's, one of his ad for Last of the Seekers. And here what it was, you know how like he does the transforming sound. And I was like, well, that's the sound of a transformer. She goes, no, that's the sound of a Gundam. And so she was all like, the robot was like, oh, that's like a Gundam knockoff. And she was like, she wanted one. So I was like, okay. So I got it for her. So it arrived right in the beginning of December. So it was supposed to be her birthday present, but she was like, no, just wrap it up so I can have it for Christmas. So I'm like, okay. And she'd forgotten about it. So when she opened it up, she was like, oh, she wasn't sure what it was at first. And then she was like, oh, okay, I see what it is now. She likes Salamandroid. So she got a Salamandroid PVC and mug. I got them from the Second Chance campaign. So I got it was a 2-pack. You got a Cyberfrog and Salamandroid PVC. So I got that. She got the Salamandroid at PVC, and she also got the Salamandroid mug. So she got them also. So she got that, and then of course she got Graham Nolan's the Chenoo. So she gave me the print. So she's got the Chenoo plushie. She likes it a lot. I'm gonna wait till she has it posed where she wants it to be, and then I'll take a picture of it and post it. And then so she got that along with some movies, and then on top of some movies she got a Hollow Taco hoodie. If anybody who knows my channel, you know that I'm well on top of the Hollow Taco nail polish because she likes it. So they had a hoodie available for this holiday season, so I got that for her. So it made Christmas very happy. She was very happy with her presents because she got toys, basically. She got fun stuff. So I got home decor. I got a lot of home decor stuff from her. I love lighthouses, so I got a bunch of lighthouse stuff. I got let's see here. I got a lighthouse shower curtain, which we have set up already. We still gotta buy a liner, but that's not a big deal. You can go to the dollar store and get that, but I've got the shower curtain is lighthouse. I got a lighthouse clock, and I got a car decal of a lighthouse that has to be put on the vehicle. And then, you know how you got those garden flags? You got a cast iron rod that goes into the ground, and it has the hook that comes out. I have 2 lighthouse flags that go on them. So So I've that, and then I've got one of those garden stands of a lighthouse. So when you pull up in front of the Stippling household, you're definitely going to know it's our house because of all the lighthouse decor in front of the house. So very happy about that. And then we alternate each year. Like 1 year we'll get a calendar that's lighthouse themed, and then the next year we'll get like either Harry Potter or sharks for her. This year was my turn, so she was like, pick out one of these calendars. And I was looking at the calendars that and I was like, I can't decide between these two. Well, and I said, just get one of these two. Well, I opened it up Christmas morning. Here she got me both calendars. So I was very happy about that. And lighthouses just, for me, are very cool. And specifically when you look at the ones from up north in the New England states, and then also like the different, the screw pile style down in the basin of Maryland, and then also specifically I like the ones over in England along the coast of Europe. Those were built to last. They were built before even the formation of our country, and they're still standing and in operation. Whereas the ones in the United States, they only, a lot of them have fallen apart over time. Many of them actually, when they were first built, were wooden. So when they burned down, they just rebuild them a new one, or they build them on top of houses. They never build them like that over in Europe. They're built actually off the coast. Sometimes they're on the coast, but a lot of times they're built like off the coast. So they're made out of stone. Those fuckers are made to last. If you ever look at any of those lighthouses, just Google search lighthouses off the coast of Europe, and you'll see some old lighthouses. And when the waves crest and break apart against these lighthouses, I mean, you'll have like, let's see here, you'll have like the lighthouse here, okay? The waves break on the rocks, and the foam and the spray come up higher than the lighthouse itself. I mean, you see the shots or you see videos of these waves breaking on the rocks of these lighthouses, and it's truly spectacular. So I love them. I love lighthouses. So because I was sick, I really couldn't. I was having trouble like figuring out what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. And fortunately, Stat came through. Statistical Zero. He's doing the Chit tonight. Might be the third and last episode of the Chit for a while. Remember, he's doing it on Saturday night because the chat is on hiatus. So he's doing the show. He did the show last week with Amanda B. I was not on because we were out at the Christmas Village. That's really tight. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we gotta come in here. Just pull the line across. Yeah, that's good. Oh, sorry guys, you can't see it. Sorry about that. That's one thing I don't like when I'm stippling. Sometimes I get caught up when I'm doing. I don't look and see if I'm actually in screen. So let's get this up higher. So there we go. But no, Stat's doing the show tonight, and I like how he does it. He'll post on Twitter polls, and you answer the polls, and then he uses that as in what the response is and what the comments are to create his show notes for the show. I really like the way he does that. So I wrote them down, and I'll give you my opinion on the different topics. So like the first one he posted, or the first one I wrote down was, how was your reading comics of this year? And for me, reading comics was great. A lot of books came out this year that I'd funded the previous year or this year, and they came out. So I was very happy about that. Perfect example is Tear in the Trenches fulfilled. I got that. I was looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of the Mystery Men era of comics. So Von Klaus's take on that was really good. I really enjoyed it. So like that came out. And I had a ball doing the fan art for that, which actually ended up in the book, so I was very excited about that. But overall, I really liked his take on Terror in the Trenches. Artwork was phenomenal. So if you want to have a chance, go check out that book. He's got work. He hasn't launched the campaign for Terror in the Trenches 2, but the book's already been written. The artwork is being worked on as we speak. So I like that also, is how like Von Klaus is like, he's got the capital now from these campaigns that he can get work done on it before he launches the campaign, which is really a goal, I think, of every creator at this point, is once you've been able to successfully crowdfund, use the funds to get the book in production or not production, but in the process of being created, other than like 2-3 pages, so you can launch the campaign. He's got the capital now that he can do that, which I highly applaud that he's doing that. So, and it's one of those deals where it's like, yeah, he's getting to the point where it's like he can almost use crowdfunding as a form of pre-ordering, which is a great thing. I like, especially with some of the negativity we've had with crowdfunding over the last 2 years since I've been in here, with some creators taking forever and not meeting their funding deadlines. So him doing that is great. Wraith of God by Aaron Lopresti, very good. And what I really loved about it was how he was able to use it as a tease launching vehicle for his Kit Carter story, which is in demand right now. I would definitely check that out. That's one of those campaigns where I went all out with backing it. I got both the hardbound book, the softbound book, the Ashcan production book. I'm getting the poster, and I'm getting a t-shirt. Aaron Lopresti's t-shirts are the only ones I've bought so far. I have not got any other I have not bought any other t-shirts from any other creator yet. So I may not, and then Aaron may be the only one. And for whatever reason, how he does his designs, he doesn't try to recycle artwork. He does original artwork for him. I think it's great. And you know, with the werewolf one, it's Dale's, but if you take a look at the artwork that Dale provided him, I mean, it screamed it was meant to be a t-shirt. So I can see Aaron numerous times with each campaign having that added for a limited time, and once he has enough orders, fulfilling it. It just, the werewolf print for this t-shirt, it just completely reminds me of a t-shirt print design that you'd see back in the day at Spencer's. So I just found it very good. So yeah, I know I'm not having fun with this piece right now the way it's going. I like this, how it goes in here, so I gotta make that dark. I should probably make this part up here dark too. Just add some dots. Yeah, that's because that's gonna pop out here. Yeah, that's much better now. So that's one of the things that's tough when I'm drawing and stippling, is trying to like keep you guys entertained with communication while I'm working on this, because I just want to focus on just the artwork itself. That's why I kind of like draw streams, because you don't have, when you have multiple people on draw streams, like how Unhinged with Jason Bascom and Death Metal Hero, how they do it. And so one of them will be talking, the other one doesn't have to be talking. And then when the other guys get on. So But no, I do like those draw trims. But getting back on topic, yeah, it was just Wraith of God, and like I said, his current campaign, Kit Carter, is available, which you got a nice preview from Wraith of God. And then you have also Billy Tucci with his She Omnibus that he fulfilled this year. Very nice. Reprinting the Art of War with all the artwork from all the different professionals over the years. Very nice. I would like to see Billy do more of that type of stuff. I could actually see Billy getting to the point where he could do art contest. Remember, Shane Davis has an art contest for Accend, so check that out. Make sure if you're interested in providing him some artwork, you can see the details of it in his campaign. Remember, he's got his own website for it. And then, of course, we had Dorm of the Dead fulfilled this year. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the art style, I found the story to be very good, and I enjoyed it a lot. Again, I'm honest with Billy. That style of artwork really is not my cup of tea. I normally would never buy that off the rack. I liked it. I would have liked it if the artwork was tighter. So, whether I back again in the future, I don't know. I may not. So, but then of course, Wraith of God, not Wraith of God, Cordrath and Wrecked Planet fulfilled. Story-wise, I thought that Wrecked Planet, it was definitely a world-building book as opposed to what everybody was expecting. There was a lot more of establishing the world and the people in this world, and establishing that way of an idea of how Cyberfrog's going to be reacting and handling himself around these people. Because you got to keep in mind, he's been in hibernation. He has to relearn the world that he's in now, and these people that he was created to protect. So, and of course, Cordrath, I like that. And the art book that Andy Smith put out was great. I love that book. I have looked at that numerous times since then, and I will be looking at that one more often. So, okay, we got that part kind of done. The black's going to be coming in this way. So this is all going to be black. This is all going to be black. So I want to finish this until I start to put the work on the blacks and then bleed it in. So I guess really the next area to be working on would be here, Valence. So, or you know what I'll do is I'll work here with this guy, because that way once I have him done, I can work on the blacks bleeding. That way I can know if I need to add more blacks underneath here or not. So let's switch nibs. Clean this nib. Always when you're working with nibs, you gotta keep cleaning your nib. You can't let the ink dry and build up inside the reservoir. It affects the ink flow. So you just got, and what you gotta do is so you take, and that's the reason why my nail's long, is I get in here with a cloth and clean out the reservoir, but you'll still have some buildup. So you just gotta take my nail, and I'll just pull my nail through to pull some of that excess. You can start to see it building up in the nail. I rub it on my finger, you can see it. But that's the reason why this nail is always longer. It's the reason why I don't trim it. It drives me to Stippling nuts. But you gotta do it. I mean, it's one of those where it's like, there's a reason why you do that. Why I have the nail like that. So, okay, so we got Crimson Jack here. We'll work on the hair. We'll just work on the hair of Crimson Jack. So, but yeah, the other thing was like when he asked this question about how was your year in reading comics, other than crowdfunding books, a lot of my enjoyment came from going through dollar bins at the local comic book store or at comic conventions, and just going through and oh, I'll just pull out, just go through and, okay, I want these 10 books. Okay, that's $10. And lots of times when they provide you with enough reading material that you don't have, it doesn't matter what the failings are of the current industry. You're buying stuff like from the 80s and 90s, and you enjoy it, and it's good stuff. I really like it. I'm glad that I'm kind of picking up stuff that I had ignored on the shelf. So, and so yeah, the next one was are comics your main hobby? And for me, my hobbies are drawing / comics, lighthouses, and then as a joke, surviving assassination attempts from the chat. I don't know if I'm going to go on the chit tonight, just because I'm feeling under the weather, and because of being so congested, I don't know if I can handle an assassination attempt and the laughter. It's going to be a bit much. So I don't know. I might not. So we'll find out. The chat and the chit and statistical zero. You'll all be surprised when I go in the show, if I go in the show, because it'll be a last minute decision. So, and then of course, there was the question about in 2024, are you going to be backing more or less? And for me, I don't know. I think I think I'm going to be backing less, but when I do back, I'll be backing at a higher tier. I'm looking forward to Graham's campaigns he's going to have this year, and I'm definitely going to be backing his at a higher level if I'm not backing anybody else's stuff. So, because he's got multiple campaigns going. So, he's going to have multiple campaigns this year. He's going to be the Return to Monster Island. He's going to have that. He's also going to have, he's going to be fulfilling the Ghost of Matacumba Key this upcoming month. And then, he's going to have a new Joe Frankenstein book. Him and Chuck are writing it, and he has an artist who will be doing the artwork. And so far, I like the guy's stuff who's going to be doing the artwork. When I backed Joe Frankenstein, I didn't back the Graham Nolan covers. I backed the covers of this artist he's hired to do the artwork for him. So, Ethan also has a lot of plans this year with producing books that he won't be doing the artwork for. He's writing, other people are doing the artwork. And I do applaud that Ethan's reached that point where he can hire artists, give them a very good page rate, and he's going to be able to produce more books. I do applaud him on that. It's taken him more. I wish and you can say he should have been doing that much this last year or the year before that. Should have been more of that. But I mean, it was his prerogative. I think he's now at the point where he can do that confidently. So I look forward to it. So, and then of course we have what was he? Are comics going to be better in 2024? In the crowdfunding circles, I think yes, definitely. In the lamestream, I think there's going to be continuing to be blips of good stuff, but overall, I don't expect there to be much. Marvel and DC have pretty much made it clear that if they stumble across a hit, great, but otherwise they really don't have any intention to put any effort into their books. So we'll find out as the year goes on. But right now, the only blips that I see of highlights within the mainstream industry is right now G.I. Joe sales, with it being done by Skybound now, are looking very good. There seems almost to be a little bit more of a passion from Larry Hama. He's got Joshua Williams doing the Energon universe with a G.I. Joe Duke book and a Cobra Commander book. So far from what I've seen, story's okay. I'll be honest. If this was a Spider-Man book or a Superman book, I never would have picked it up because the artwork is horrible. The only reason why I'm picking it up is because it's G.I. Joe. And I'm going to be vocal about that. It's going to be one of those okay. And I've got my thoughts. I'll probably do tomorrow's video just on Joshua Williamson's new Duke book, which is the launch of the G.I. Joe shared universe with the Transformers. So I'll give you my opinions on that. So, okay, hold on here. We got issue going on here. There we go. So, but yeah, there's, I mean, Mad Ghost and that Ultimate Spider-Man with Peter Parker and Mary Jane being married with kids. I think that might be a blip, but otherwise, overall, I don't think, I'm not expecting much from Marvel and DC. So, I don't know, we'll see. But you guys let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Let me know with sharing it out, with your subscription and your likes. So, like I said, I'll definitely be lurking in the chat tonight, in the chit tonight. Whether I go on his show or not, I don't know. We'll find out. And that'll be a game time decision. So until then, guys, remember, life is stressful. Just take it all one dot at a time.